actually, just
Yep, absolutely.
if people can hear it here.
All right. I called Grayson because after reading 1,000 pieces of legislation and all sorts of things like that, we're really short on time. We've roughly got what, 6 days, 5 days? Everything's
We've got
ready to
until the
go.
10th.
Yeah,
I agree.
5 days.
Did someone say don't put it on the docket? Is that?
So I spoke to Grayson, and he said, "Well," he said, "Do you have them in custody?" I said, "No, these people are bloody hard to arrest." I said, this isn't a walk in the park. This is a
No.
red charge. I didn't tell him what it was about.
I would just push to the docket, because if we don't, I genuinely am very confused why it would need to be a warrant, because a warrant is just for apprehension. We can do that separately. And
can you put out a warrant and put something on the docket at the same time?
we can put it on the docket and then file like an apprehension warrant. Should we call him down here? Because, like, I don't know. This is it tripping you out? Like it's tripping me out, Ruby?
It is. So what happened is I pulled Angel over to she was on the side of the road. I said, "Angel, can I just ask you a question?" And she said, "You've got 2 routes, right? There's absolutely nothing in writing at the moment that says that you have to do one or that you have to do the other." She said, "The only thing that's probably the DOJ will get pissed about is the fact that Grayson gave you a suggestion and you're doing the complete opposite."
Sorry, who said that?
Nothing. Angel said it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I mean, she even said there's absolutely nothing in legislation in writing anywhere that says at the end of a warrant that we can't put it on the docket. She says there's nothing anywhere. So,
nor does it make any sense why we would need to apprehend him. It's pushing criminal charges.
Right. Well, that's what I
think
thought too.
It looks worse to put out a warrant, not be able to catch them, and then put the docket up on the last day of
exactly.
Yeah. Than just push the docket, even though we were told, no, I wouldn't. Like,
I think we need to understand the logic behind that suggestion, because without the logic behind it or the legal backing of it, it sounds insensible, but there may be, nor is it easy or possible to judge why they're suggesting it in the first place. And like, is it even a suggestion or like because like they don't know what we deal with, right? They see it after the docket. They don't get the other bit, right?
Right. I haven't told them at all what it's about or who it's for, right? I said it's a red charge, right? That's all they need to know. It's a hag. And he said, "Well, you could put out a warrant and you could probably even extend the warrant up to the 30 days and you could do bank tracking." That's what he suggested. But there's nothing, as far as I know, that states that I have to.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
Personally, Ruby, I vote. I don't know what you think we should do, but I think we should put it on the docket. They've already got warrants out, like Aubrey has one. I think if he gets caught for any of those warrants during the time, we say, "Hey, we want that guy. We want him interrogated, for this trial." But it's just up on the docket. I don't think a warrant for terrorism makes sense.
I mean, it does. It does, but that comes alongside the warrant. Like, this is Gates is around right now. Should I call her down?
I don't think it's fair to talk to Gates when I've been talking to Grayson.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true.
Is Grayson still around? I'm just looking for some information quickly. Do you know if Grayson's still in Lemon List?
No, he's not. I can email him, see if he's around.
Would it not be what is it, conflicting him or something?
mean, he gave us one suggestion. I mean, from everything I've read, there's nothing stopping us putting it on the docket.
The only thing I can think of is like they don't know how we would otherwise do bail, but you can still have an apprehension warrant for what's on the docket because technically he's wanted until trial, right? So we'd be apprehending him for the pending charges for which he would go into jail forever, but in our system you get a bail right afterwards. Like that's how it used to work. Like we throw it up and we got an apprehension warrant and you send him up for the nines. You know?
So do we want to keep the warrant up to be able to do an interrogation, hold, bail?
I don't know if you can put it on the docket and have a warrant at the same time.
In my mind, I'm thinking a warrant and then we issue a bench warrant effectively. Turn yourself in. Like that's how it works, right? I think. Right? Like in the United States, if you got, you're wanted for terrorism. Well, yeah, you do get caught, don't you?
In the United States, if you're wanted for terrorism, you'd have the fucking bigger than the marshals on your ass. So I think it's crazy that we're having to deal with it.
No, that's exactly what my point is. Like, this is one of those odd things. Like, a warrant here is very different, right?
Right.
Because, like, we're dealing with a 30-day statute. So you can, like, what does that mean? You do the investigation and then you have 3 days to capture someone? I'm very confused.
Well, I don't know how to get hold of Grayson to ask.
Oh, wait.
I personally would prefer to put it on the docket, and that's what I thought we were about to do.
Oh, he's saying, just email me. He's not available. Is there someone else that can answer questions?
I just don't want to conflict people.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a confliction.
I just want to make sure that that none of them know anything about the
on the
details
docket,
of the case.
And then,
or maybe Gates. Then I suppose
they probably don't realize how time sensitive this is as well.
Yeah.
This is a problem with like us as police departments having to deal with things this big. Like we have a lot of other stuff to attend to. Like pushing terrorism
to be fair,
on people is crazy.
It's not the DOJ's fault. It's old high command who hasn't worked on SOPs for a year and a half. Some of these things are things that high command, like we're doing now, these conversations will then turn into our internal SOPs, right? So it's not like one individual who knows some kind of recipe and keeps it to themselves. So, we can do it. Okay, I think it's just a misunderstanding. And Gates can expand on it.
Okay.
He said Gates can talk you through the procedure, and also I didn't say you guys couldn't. I've known Grayson for a while. Sometimes he, for better or worse, right? He might have been talking about, hey, it could be this way, but not like, it must be this way or something. You know what I mean? So
I just think it's such a huge thing for the city that happened, and there are so many strings that are part of this that I really just wanted to put it on the docket.
Yep, it sounds like we can.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that mean we have to take the warrant down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just uncheck it.
Is it worth asking Gates for the exact procedure? Like, we want to put it on something on the docket that's a hag, and then subsequently, how do we go about with a apprehension warrant?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I've never done that before.
Okay. Gates is on the phone. Let me see. Okay. Oh.
Have you read the incident report, Brian?
For which one?
The actual case, like 18649.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so overwhelmed every day, like including PNT for shift 2. It's like shift 1. I'm dealing with like a bunch of shit, and then drama, and then hoping to God no one wants to get into SBS because that just like is a time waste for me right now. But then I get dragged into that, and then shift 2 comes around. I'm like, oh fuck, it's PNT time, and looks left, no help. Looks right, no help, and I'm like, oh, you want to know what's fucked up? She's doing our SOPs now. Not you, Ruby. Sybil. Yep. I eventually was like, fuck it. I'm gonna have you start putting it into the report as like a way to proofread too. So,
I spent a whole night going through all of the announcements that have been made over the last 3 months.
Oh my God, yes.
That have never been put into SOP. So you'll see that there's like 6 or 7 updates in the SOPs and the change log.
Absolute legend.
Then I went ahead and updated the FTO handbook, which was a little out of date. I literally spent like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours updating as much as I could. And there's still stuff that needs to be updated.
Bill wants to.
How you doing, Justice Gates? Do you mind coming down to the Blaine County Sheriff's Office? I'm here with the chief. We're sort of.
Sean, can you drive us to BCSO?
Oh, hell yeah, double justice.
Double justice.
All right.
Actually, it's funny. There's 3 justices awake, and you called the only one who isn't, or emailed the only one who isn't.
Yeah, I checked the Yellow pages. I only saw you in here. Oh, now Murray's awake.
Yeah, Murray just woke up, and Sean's on the DL.
Okay, easy. All right.
He's working on driving school stuff. We're on our way up.
See you in a bit. Speedrun time. New Babylon is getting all kinds of things from the Faceless, etc., etc., etc. And lo and behold, a bunch of shit happened yesterday. Well, we didn't know how they were connected or whatever. Like, apparently there was some drinking and some whatever, and then subsequently Lane gets freaked out and starts burning shit and turns into a fake bank robbery, turns into a chase. Cops are shot down, 12 individuals thrown into jail. Well, simultaneously, Edgar de Castillo and Princess find CJ and thrown out of a helicopter and then brought to CMC and hold up EMS in order to do medical, and now they are being charged. This is on the back of EMS putting all kinds of threats. Don't like asking a bunch of demands. I'm not a big fan of that bullshit, so I'm kind of like, yeah, Edgar. I mean, whoops, no, that's illegal. Fuck EMS on God. But anyways, next day comes around, and I'm like learning all this information. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm trying to tie together some of the theories that I got based on the books that I received, as well as some of the stuff that Maven and Bean over here filled me in on. Some of those theories, including but not limited to what we discussed about. Maybe the books that I'm getting might or might not be actually written by anyone inside, but may actually be like a faceless asset or someone who just wants to see New Babylon to get destabilized. Well, one thing leads to another, and I get a ping from somebody that is a acting CI of mine, and we're going to discuss some things. It was going to help me tie some strings together. Well, on the way there, he pinged me right north of New Babylon, and while I was driving over, I noticed that the loudspeaker, they're talking about something. What that something was, I got interested, so I pull over, and I hid there for about 2 hours and took about 5 pages of notes. In there, I discussed all the background with Edgar de Castillo working for the Faceless, which I now believe and know full-heartedly was the SMG blueprint, which he decided to burn up in flames, subsequently resulting in a bunch of attacks that took place. But he ain't the only one. It's also Speedy, who was manufacturing weapons inside New Babylon, which I don't really give too much of a shit with because it's just muskets compared to all the other shit we're dealing with. It's a problem, but not exactly at the top of my agenda. Well, it turns out that he was shot up by Teddy. Teddy, who is tied to also the Faceless, something that I figured was the case based on my raid on Cyprus and the phone subpoenas, but I didn't have anything tangent until I heard about this Speedy situation. Speedy getting shot up, probably a consequence of Speedy's actions of burning the blueprint. Edgar gets up on the speaker and starts talking about all kinds of ties that he had. Something about investors and working for the Faceless and how their plans are to bomb the place. Likely due in relation to the bunker just north of us. As a consequence of this trial that I witnessed ran by Eliza and Queenie, Lang and Edgar were put up for trial and ultimately convicted of breaking their codex, which is, I guess, like a rule book that they got inside New Babylon.
What the hell?
And a lot of that had to do with the fact that they're dealing with all this Faceless shit, and shit started happening. CJ apparently got kidnapped, and then, you know, Lang was spiraling because no one wants to do anything against Faceless, and they're all going to die, yada, yada, yada. But they stayed there for the trial. He's been stripped of his rank, known as Marmaduke or some shit like that. And Edgar was his number 2. They've been stripped of it, thrown inside a hole inside New Babylon. And now Luciano, who is a nice guy but kind of a little slow, is now the leader. I had plans to speak with Lang and Edgar, but he prevented it because I think I might have tore his ego a little bit, because he came up to me and asked me like why I was listening, and asked me a bunch of questions out in the open. And, you know, I like Luciano. He's a good guy. I just don't have that kind of demeanor with him to trust our conversations not going to other people, and then in turn either risking my job because people start making up some bullshit, or subsequently he starts running his mouth and all of a sudden I'm getting killed by the Faceless, right? Because he is a known tea sipper. Like, I like tea too, but, you know, I know how to drink tea and like keep it to myself. So yeah, I got about 6 pages of notes. I sat there the entire time. They had no idea it was there till another unit came and kind of gave my position away. So, oh, also the Ravens were named as well, which was interesting. So something happened with them. But once these notes are all sorted out, I will hand it to our team.
I do need to talk to BCSO High Command at some point about the court case that is coming up, and the fact that I now have knowledge that a BCSO member was inside the raid.
Who?
They weren't in there for long. They were in there towards the end, but the court has ordered that I give every name of all individuals that stepped inside, and that is McQuillan.
Oh, so as far as I'm aware, the only ones, according to Shang, was, and then Miller later was, the PPO Striker, Maxwell.
Yeah, Striker,
and
Opal, Maxwell,
Yep.
and Lucas. Yeah.
Yep.
But towards the end,
wait, are they sure they don't mean McQuillan, who's across the street eyeing me when I went inside? Did they mix up the names?
No.
Oh.
Doug McQuillan was outside the door.
Oh shit! Okay. Because the other McQuillan was outside the door too later.
Yeah, towards the end, he went inside the property.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure certain people will all be cleared as the story goes along.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have to provide all the names.
I think that's fine. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm probably going to call them up as like witnesses or something. Depot them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, so, Maeve, I'm going to work on putting it on the docket, putting their charges. I'm going to put you and me down, if you don't mind. I mean,
sure. Yeah. Are we gonna get someone to help us? I really would like someone to just hold our hand and walk us through this.
We will
see if Angel's interested.
Someone. Yeah, she could definitely be helpful and be our advisor, but I got to put us down immediately as soon as possible. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and put a preliminary
Yep.
evidence list together. and a preliminary witness list, and sentencing.
Okay. I have to do the same for this human trafficking. I have to get a docket thing up for that. I've got most of the info. I just need to figure out what kind of time and fine we're looking at for them, Edgar and Princess.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and look roughly what other people have been charged for terrorism. When I did look through, I see anything from around 3 to 7 years.
Bean, could you help me with that?
I wouldn't be too afraid for asking for significantly more given the buildings and the circumstance or whatever. Because at the end of the day, right, like that is just our way of being like, we believe this given the circumstances.
Oh, someone's here.
Hey guys, there's a lawyer outside to meet you guys.
Yeah,
a judge, not even a lawyer.
Hey guys, right over here.
Hello, we're definitely not playing the conflict game. What's up?
I mean, it's up to y'all. We can talk very vaguely about it if you want.
If it involves what I think it involves.
Get the details, then I'll step out.
Yeah, I think I'm already conflicted.
Oh, okay. All right.
With a gun to my head, you know?
Yep.
If it's what
I think. You want to hang out with my cadet over there? Sean, if you want.
I don't know.
Damn, he put Sean in debt, did he?
Right. You're fucking
go talk to him.
Hey, cadet!
Everything. I would like you to help me.
Captain.
Make sure you impress him, all right?
We'll talk about this after.
And Sean, feel free to grill her.
Oh, sure.
Hi, guys.
Bean, good to see you.
You too.
All right.
Love you, bye. All right, Murray was asking if we needed to come up too.
It sounds like justice here might already be conflicted, so this is gonna make life a lot easier.
If it's the fire starter thing,
yep.
Because I just took a little peek at titles just to see what you might be asking me questions about. Then I mean, we both, you and I both believe that they're actively involved with the time I got a gun put to my head. Ergo, I would be conflicted on actually taking the case. But so I can answer procedural questions.
Yeah, this is really about procedure, and I may have got the wrong end of the stick talking to Grayson on the phone. We are finally ready after a long investigation and lots of evidence pulling and timelines and things like that. We are ready and have charges for 2 individuals that we can fully push. Procedurally, and I've looked through as much legislation as I have lately and through procedure guidelines, I believe that we could have 2 ways to do this. The normal way, which most people do, is they just put it on the docket. And then we were talking about maybe doing, what was it, a warrant apprehension type thing.
Yep.
And then, of course, Grayson suggested another way, which is to do a warrant. The problem is we only have a certain amount of time, and these particular people are very, very difficult to get in custody. I just think it's a huge deal. These are large crimes that didn't just happen to cops, but happened to civilians in our city. And so procedurally, is there anything that says that we can't put this on the docket and then put out a warrant apprehension for them?
No, I don't believe so. The only thing is, of course, if it is hags related, they would be, once they are caught, they do still need to have bail, but you don't have to worry with the bail about getting the charges up in time, right? Because they're already up.
Correct. I just think, for me personally, all the hard work that so many officers have put into this, and the fact that it impacted not just police but civilian lives, that this is too big to just put out a basic everyday warrant over. And I personally would love it to go onto the docket.
I agree. Sorry, what you don't see is the back and forth going on between me and Murray.
Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, so it's mainly just procedure we're looking for guidelines on.
In my opinion, you have to catch them for they have to be
Hola, Brian.
I haven't forgotten. I'm going to call you via payphone.
Okay, 20 minutes we'll talk. I'm free, by the way. I can talk to you anywhere.
In 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, anywhere you call me in 20 minutes.
You're out?
That is
Si,
our
si, si.
hope.
Good.
that-
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Our hope is that they do, and we will offer that on the docket. I believe we can.
I'm gonna throw myself off of a fucking cliff.
Please don't.
Sorry, I'm getting ACR'd. I just got the email. I'm being ACR'd.
Okay, this is really good timing.
That's fantastic timing. Well, I will not suspend myself until I finish answering your questions. Smile. Yeah. So, Murray's saying that you would to apprehend them for bail. They obviously they don't turn themselves in, a warrant would be placed. And obviously the thing of you guys can turn yourselves in and we won't, it'll be fine. That kind of warrant with the obviously you guys have to pursue. Right? You will proceed to its full extent because these are dangerous people who are not going to turn themselves in. We all know that.
Yeah. They have. I had a look over the last 2 weeks. They have evaded, I think, almost 11 warrants.
So, what does that turn into? Just so I'm understanding properly as well. We put it on the docket, and then do we request a bench warrant, or would we just call it an apprehension warrant, with the charge being the hut charge? You know what I'm saying there, Gates? It's kind of do we just put it up, or do we have to request it in this new society of ours?
I'm sorry. You just put up or request the brain scrambled. I understood the words and then my brain rearranged them. Can you say it again?
Yeah. So we put it up on the docket. Do we then immediately make a warrant, or do we have to request that warrant or request them to come in? You know what I'm saying? What are the steps in this recipe with this new, new shit?
So you should be able to put the warrant out immediately. I would probably include something about in your posting about to turn yourselves in so we can get your bail scheduled, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just to show you guys are working. If they turn themselves in, you guys are willing to, you're not gonna immediately go after them and shoot, whatever they think the bad guy cops do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That I know you guys don't actually do.
Yeah.
I'd indicate in some way that, hey, if you turn yourselves in, that we're ready for you guys to turn yourself in, get a bail hearing started ASAP, that kind of thing. But there's no reason you should have to.
So we don't even have to request it, right? We can just put it up.
Yeah.
And for the charge, right? Do we put a charge in there on the warrant, or is it just kind of a blank one with their name?
Oh, we still need a fucking bail charge. I forgot to talk to the mayor. I was gonna talk to Nino about that when he was the mayor, and I forgot.
Yep.
It's.
You want me to call him?
No, he's not the mayor anymore. I'd call Michael.
Well,
We'll see Michael later. I know that Shift 3 uses jaywalking as their like standard. I don't know if you have to like if you inside the actual report is indicated like this person needs to be put on bail, like at a bail hearing. This is the circumstances. This is which cop to talk to. I don't know.
I wonder
that
if
the
anyone
side
caught
part with
that.
the charges is more necessarily important to you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Or if it's just because there's a limitation to the MDT because you can't actually put like bail as the charge. So if like you think putting all the charges there and some like I don't know cadet's gonna get bamboozled into trying
you
to
could
send
add
them.
it right now, right? Technically, why don't you do bail 0-0? I mean, would that be? Do you need legislation for that?
I'm not allowed to touch any of the charges without legislative justice.
But it wouldn't be a charge though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna see Michael tonight at an interview thing, and I'll have him talk to him, Junior, about it just to make sure, because I'm not trying to. I'm already being ACR'd for something that I
mean, I'll do it right now if you want. I'm trying to find a reason to get kicked out.
No. We have legislative authorities for a reason.
Yeah, but I got the buttons.
Okay, and so do I, but I don't touch them.
I'm only kidding. I ain't gonna do that, but yeah, that'd be great.
So I would say I don't know that the charge part on the side is actually important. If you have it laid out inside the thing and just be like, this bullshit charge is on the thing, so we can place the warrants. This is the actual thing that should be handled. Like,
yeah,
because I know Shift 3 uses jaywalking as their default charge holder.
I mean, we could do it with the hag charge for now, if that's something that would be appropriate. That's how we used to do it back in the day.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we didn't. Back in the day, it'd be an endless warrant with a link to the docket post. I don't know. All our shit, I can't wait till like our shit updates and there is no forum anymore. And you just go on here and it's like.
That's great for those of you who can wake up whenever you want, Brian, right?
No, but I mean, yeah, but an MDT would be still external, right?
My external MDT has not worked. Ever.
Wait, why?
What?
Have you tried a VPN?
Was a problem. So I had a problem where I had a cousin who had a fancy character in her name, a check, and that stopped me. And now when I go to sign in, and then it takes me to the secondary site to say, yes, approved,
just talk to IT. They just gotta, remove her name.
I fixed her name. I fixed that because IT left me at red for 5 months.
Yeah, but there might be some code in there where it's still referencing it like a key or something like that.
No, because I fixed it, and then now it's doing a different thing where it's bouncing me back to the sign-in page over and over again.
Have you tried on a different browser?
Yes.
Might have been the key. Like, let's say your name was like I don't know, like had a certain thing. There might be a display, and then like the original still kept. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck the name Kovacic. On God. Too many checks.
Kovacic.
Wait, it can't be that because Kovacic is in our department. He got external.
His shit was also fixed by me when I figured out what was wrong. Because
he couldn't do it either.
To access his external MDT.
But he wasn't able to do it either?
The entire time he was sheriff, he couldn't access his external MDT.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The Chech's fucked us both over, and then now mine's just spitting me back out.
He's joining Shift 2 soon.
Oh.
Yeah, is his sister looking to join?
That's his wife you're thinking of.
Same, that works too. I need PNT. Come on. Wake her up. I'll give her keys today.
She's got a record.
Get it expunged.
Anyway, yeah. So, putting out an apprehension warrant seems fine to me. You could give it a good faith, wait to see that if they turn themselves in, but instead of just immediately, slamming down their door with a gun because that looks bad for the department. Not that I think you guys would do that, but you know what I mean.
So you do agree that we're gonna put the hag charge in the charge, right?
Yeah, I think that's.
But we just don't process it.
Correct.
Okay.
It's because you physically have to have a charge there to put the warrant up, right?
Okay. Easy.
That's just limitation of the MDT. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait, Raditz is married?
No, Jesus Christ, Bean.
No, Kovacic.
My ex-boyfriend, Luka Kovacic.
Oh,
has a wife named Mirna Kovacic.
Yeah.
who's a dirty bike racer. If you look at her fucking.
Oh, I think you meant like fucking Raditch.
No, don't you dare compare Luca with Raditch. Luca
Sorry.
Luca
Yeah, I was thinking
Luca
because
did
they're
his
both
damn
Balkan,
job.
That's crazy.
Raditch was like fucking every cadet, so I was like, he's not fucking
No.
married.
Yeah.
Ruger Daniels.
Wait, Luca is a marshal.
He was. Well, he is for now.
Okay.
He called me up and said, "Why are you talking shit about the marshals?" Da, 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 and told him to quit. Come join the department. Yeah. So, like, I don't know, Brian. I'm like, listen, all right, you come over
The
this way.
marshals are on their way out.
Oh, thank God.
That's not like, don't take that. That's me reading the atmosphere of things, not like a justice statement. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Every good marshal has left, and it's a bunch of fucking idiots. And I have
They the ones ACR in you?
No, that would be the sheriff? Question mark.
Oh.
Huh?
No, sorry, it's Brittany Angel. But I'm actually not involved in this, so I'm gonna get myself removed off of this.
Oh, okay. You're like a.
I'm not going to get ACR'd because they think that people reacting to stuff is
No. We can't talk about that topic anymore. No. It's on pause. It's over that shit. God damn it. Yeah, that. I don't want. Let's not talk about that one.
Yeah, Raditch is fucking cadets.
What is he, Ruger Daniels?
Oh my God, I haven't heard that name in forever.
Detective fucks cadets. I mean, I'm gonna be genuinely surprised if the thing that involved, because these are the people we think took Roman. So I don't know. I look forward to figuring. Also, I'm gonna do you. Okay, Brian. I know you had asked for you had asked about subpoenas we had that were off the MDT.
Mm-hmm. I got them delivered, I believe.
Did you get mine as well? The 2 that I signed for Doc. You guys have an open phone tap on a member of the Faceless that's not being utilized right now.
Yeah, so I've gotten the list of it. I've yet to. I think I sent it to you, Ruby, right? Maybe? Question mark.
I think so.
We there's so much shit on our plate right now. So oh no, I sent it to you, but then I didn't put any context in it.
The last 7 days have been a blur.
Yep.
Grayson came up to me today at the meeting and said, "See you in court in half an hour." I said, "What? What for?" Literally, Doc, who was the head of this case, is not around. Of course, he's fired. Maxwell's on LOA. Someone else is currently suspended, and the other officer we haven't seen in weeks. So, well done.
You guys are gonna have to pass over that phone tap soon, though. Let me go see what the end of that is.
Can you send me
I'll
anything that we need to take action of? And I don't say this with any exaggeration. Those that left us with over a year's worth of lack of updates, reports, or even whatever actions or responsibilities that they were supposed to do. So,
I will say, Officer Gallagher took over the Margot Escargot case I was on, and I'm a little disappointed.
Wait, she took it over?
Yes, and
then
sent a singular text to Margot and then didn't move forward on it for 2 weeks. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
Also, anything that you guys have up that involves Paul Hammerstein, we're going to be replacing. He's got some personal shit going on, so we're probably going to have to find other lawyers.
Oh, Doc was on the Margot case. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go see the dog about a pony. Hang on.
Going poop?
No, it's PCOS. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we.
Yeah, I'm starting the paperwork. Maeve, just so you know, I'm kind of stealing pieces of your your entire debrief, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're
That's why I read it.
Maeve.
Mhm.
I've read your work, but I don't think I've. I
My
don't know if I've read
work.
your. Yeah, I've seen your shit come through in
Okay.
my reports and stuff.
Makes it sound like I've written a book.
This is a book. This report's a book.
I should like things to be clear.
Good shit.
Thank you.
There's people who I get a subpoena from, and I'm excited to read it. You know what I mean? Like I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be juicy. Like Bubba J just caught us at the meeting yesterday and says, you know, hey, I put the subpoena in. I'm sure you got told about it, but I'm going on vacation. Here's 2 other cops you can send it to. It had 122 pictures of evidence in it. That man crossed his T's, dotted his I's, and got his subpoena signed.
I always
was very
wonder, like, how much evidence photos like I should put in subpoenas.
I'd say anything that leads you to drawing out the
Yeah, anything
probable
that's, like,
cause, but nothing
relevant.
more than that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think for a second. Difficult sport.
What the fuck?
I'm done thinking. That hurt. Ruby,
Okay.
not to distract you while you're writing stuff, but I was just discussing someone that I think you're probably one of the top choices on the so far in interviews. I think you did very well.
I actually had a lot of fun. I mean, like normal, I was a little bit nervous, but I actually had fun.
Yeah, they're very. I think
Good on
Mike was
Argent.
really good at